Okay, I need your help. What you're about to see is a recording of a live stream that I did 2 or 3 days ago, which is October 2023. Now, normally when I post the recordings of streams, I just post it. Now, that means you get a 2, 3, 4 hour video, and people don't want to watch videos that length. So this time, using the audio as a guide, I've taken out any long pauses, and I managed to get it down from 2 hours to 20 minutes. What I need to know from you is, does it work? Are you able to follow the trade? Can you follow the match? Or does it just confuse the hell out of you? So it's a gentle start while I'm going through the pre-match analysis, and then strap yourself in. Okay, Ostapenko Vekic up next. Head-to-head 1-1. Last time we played 2017. That was indoors. Vekic in straight sets. Ostapenko won indoors in 2015. Long-term indoor win percentage is pretty even. Ostapenko has not played indoors in the last 12 months. So I looked at hard court stats and results. She reached the quarterfinals in Beijing, quarterfinals of the US Open, 4th round in Miami, 3rd round in Dubai, quarterfinals of the Australian Open. Vekic was a breakup in the 3rd set against Zhang, but lost. Reached quarterfinals in Linz in February, quarterfinals in Tallinn in September 2022. On hard court, she reached 3rd round in Cincinnati, took the title in Monterrey, quarterfinals of the Australian Open. 12-month hard stats better for Vekic on serve, return stats better for Ostapenko. Predicted holds favour Vekic, 1-month hard stats are better for Ostapenko on serve, 3-month stats better for Ostapenko on serve. Fair chance of 3 sets. Lay Ostapenko around 1.35, remove liability 1.75. Back Ostapenko around 2.1 to 2.3, liability out at 1.6. I can see this being a close one. Slight edge to Ostapenko to win it, but who knows? The way they're playing this week, who knows? And it's Ostapenko's first match, so Vekic has got a slight advantage there that she's already played on these courts. I think in the last match, Vekic started particularly well. It should certainly help her having played a match already. Came fairly close to winning it against Shen. Okay, bit of a mixed bag. Gets the job done. Decent first serve percentage. One double fault in there. Yeah, in the last match, Vekic was broken in her last 3 service games in the first set, which is why I didn't expect too much of her in the second set. She came back to win it. The set, not the match. She did go break up in the 3rd set. Like I've got the target price correct in that I look for where they'll be at break point. 1.35 was my target. 1540 should get us there. Or would have done. I don't think 3040 will. Okay, a couple of holds. Ostapenko's first serve percentage amended from that last game to 70%. Bit of pressure. I'm not going to get to the target price. I will back Ostapenko if she gets broken. And because it's not the value that I wanted, I'll just knock the stake down. 2 saved. Does she save the 3rd one? No, she doesn't. So the target price was 2.1 to 2.3, obviously a little bit below that. but it is worth getting in straight after a break, in case they do break back. Pre-match favouring Ostapenko to take it. It's not going to be easy for her at all, and she'll make it hard work for herself. She usually does. So not a bad first service game for Vekic. First serve percentage only 50%. Lost just 2 points. Double fault. So both of them have had very different second service games. Ostapenko saved 2 of her break points. What can Vekic do? Break to 15. Okay, let's see if Ostapenko can get the hold. Still got a decent first serve percentage. 69%. Need to make the minds up whether it's 67, 70, 69. Ooh, that was close. Pretty close. Okay, these two are going to struggle on serve as well. Close as well. All to 30. Quickly break. Vekic did make a slow start to her last match. She did last a little bit longer in that match before she was broken. I was trying not to remove any liability unless I was forced to. I think if she goes behind on this service game, I'll probably take half out. You may notice that I already set the stake for that in the last game, just in case she did struggle. Ostapenko, that is. It's probably not a bad place. I think my tendency is when I've entered with a reduced stake because the price didn't reach my target, I do try and let it run. But obviously you've got to be guided by how the points are going. If I'm really confident in the player that I've backed, I would try not to take it out because I'd be happy to back again at a higher price if that happened, to add to the position. Both these players' levels can do a 180 for no apparent reason. Each winning less than half a service points at the moment. She's weathered a bit of a storm in this one. 2 break points saved and gets the hold. So break even 256. Fairly small liability with a position on the player that I expect to win. So I've been in worse positions. Still like to get more into the market. But the way some of the matches have gone this week, don't want to commit yourself too much. Not too much too quickly anyway. And that looked in. That was. Ooh. Didn't think it was that close though. So stats aren't amazing. Another easy hold. Sorry, another easy hold. Has she had one yet? No, she hasn't. First easy hold. Will be a good time to put some pressure on Vekic. So Vekic has actually improved her first serve points 1 in the last game. Second serve's not looking too good, 2 from 7, and just sort of average for Ostapenko. 1 ace, 1 double fault, 58%. First serve's in. First serve points 1, okay, 67. Actually 55% on second serve isn't bad. I would just prefer that first serve percentage to be higher. Second serve's looking like the issue for Vekic. Both broken once. Should be a bit of mental pressure for Vekic on this one. But it is surprising how often the games where you think there would be more pressure, maybe that focuses the mind a little bit more. They tend to do quite well in those situations. She wins it. So again, love 30 to 30 all. She's had a chance as Ostapenko since she broke back. She's missed another one here. And as we're at 4 all, I'm probably going to reduce or remove the rest of the liability. 2 from 8 on second serves. She's starting to win those now. So as I say, Ostapenko's had a chances to get the break lead. But at 4 all, I'm going to take the rest of the liability out. Anything can happen from here. I think I've seen enough to warrant laying the set winner, whichever way it goes. There's been a little more pressure on Vekic's serve. Still only broken once. Not sure where her brain's gone in this one though. Pretty much thrown that game. So I'm going to add just a little late. She was broken straight back after breaking the first time. I'm going to be laying after the set anyway, so I don't want to leave myself too much liability at this sort of price, because if she does hold, it's going to move a fair distance against me. Just a general rule for me that if the value of the entry is less than it could be, you also lower the stake. I do think there's a decent chance excuse me, that she's going to struggle to serve this out. Has gone behind in the last 2 service games since being broken back. You would think this isn't going to be any easier mentally. Green down to 142. Shouldn't really be going as low as that for the set, but may just touch it. Good serve to start. She's going to hold to love, isn't she? Swines. Was that an ace? Behave yourself. That's what I mean about sometimes when you think it's the pressure game. They're the ones where they have the easier holds. It's quite irritating if you've laid. So Ostapenko's going to serve first. So I'm not going to lay at the start of the set. Already got a position in anyway. Bit of a strange service game from running the last one. Vekic holds to love. I can see Vekic's first serve points won have grown quite a bit as that set went on. Second serves, because she's got a reasonable first serve percentage at 67, 45% of second serve points won is okay. 52% of first serves in for Ostapenko. That fell away towards the end. 63% first serve points won. It's not bad. And again, she's got a similar second serve points won percentage, but because her first serve percentage is so much lower, second serves are more of an issue because she's playing more of them. So I was going to lay the set one winner anyway. Did favour Ostapenko at the start, but as I said, didn't expect it to be easy. Hopefully it's not Vekic in 2 sets. Still think it was a decent plan to put the little lay in before that last game. So we do see players struggle to serve out a set, especially as underdog. So if Ostapenko does get broken in this one, I'll be adding to the lay at a set and a break. See how this game goes really. Finalise the decisions. Needs to be a bit better than the last one. Service game for Ostapenko, that is, not the decision. Similar challenge to the one Vekic made. This time she's wrong. Here we go. So I'm going to lay it a set and a break. I'm not putting too much in. Ostapenko's first game. Vekic has played a match already. Performed well in it. So that level of liability gives me a bit of time if it looks like Ostapenko just isn't going to be competitive in this game, this match, this set even. Could just take the 10 quid red. It's not ideal that she's been broken in the last 2 service games. See if setting a break can do anything for us. Now the problem is if there's no pressure on this game and Ostapenko's been broken in the last 2 service games, do I want to still be in after this game? Double fault. All gifts gratefully received. Generally serving pretty well. Ostapenko's just gone AWOL mentally. Think about the round robin format. You can get away with losing a match of the 3. Still go through. Nothing special about that serve at all. Dumps it into the net. Better though. Take a little bit out. Takes the break even down to 1.3. So it just gives me a bit of a buffer. Continues to play crap on serve. Broken in the last 2 service games. Needs to break that pattern. Like a brain is switched on again. For how long, we don't know. A double fault now I've said that. Worth a try at 40 love. Don't do it again. 40 love to 40-30. Don't cock this up now. It's a second serve looking at the market. Oh dear. The lights are off again. If it gets broken, that's 3 in a row. Not sure how much more of a chance I'm going to give it. break point. Thought it was, still might be. Oh, I'll take it. Another game point gone. It does make it hard to stay with it. Close to bailing. Come on, what are you doing? I think if she gets broken here, her head could go completely. I think I'm not the only one in the market who's feeling that way. The market keeps looking like it's going down towards Vekic. Just get the hold. Second serve. Thank Christ for that. We're still in. Still alive. How many break points in that one? Click on the right set would help. Oh, that felt like she'd had break points. Didn't face a single one. Okay. I think it felt like she did because a couple of times the market was... everybody was bailing out on the lay side, anticipating her to go behind. So I'm going to leave that little bit of liability in. It keeps slightly more green on Ostapenko. Vekic has got to be disappointed. Not only to have lost her own serve, but to not have broken in that one. This is where removing just a little bit of liability to improve your break-even price just gives you that little bit of a buffer. In this case, it's 1.3. So even if she had been broken again, I was still going to be 3 thoughts at the same time. I was still going to be in the green, even though not very much of it. So how does Vekic react? Not with aces, I hope. Good second serve. Nice to see some pressure, but Vekic only seems to be struggling when she is ahead. Quick easy hold here is not a good thing for Ostapenko. She doesn't want to be back on the service line too quickly. Come on, let's do this. Probably should be taking a bit hard. Trying not to. Should have done. Should have done it. No, I've got the buffer in place. I will kick myself if I take any more liability out. If she then goes on to break here, could be quite an important game in the set. Tempted, but resisting, taking liability out. Come on, give me some luck. Second serve. Yeah, nice. Okay, finally risk-free. Can she push on now? It's not a bad option to hedge. I'm going to try and give her a chance though. And she's about to cock it up straight away. It's not in terms of the hedge amount. Let's try and hedge you there. It's not a great deal different to where it was. Are you taking that or what? To where it was at the start of this game. Right, that's only getting matched if she takes the point anyway. So I'll take the slightly higher hedge. I just reminded myself about how crap she'd been on serve for the last 4 service games. There'll be other opportunities. Maybe being a wise decision in the end. Brain struggled to get there, but she's continuing to struggle on serve. Back on serve. So the price at the moment aren't particularly attractive for either. I'm not keen to enter just yet. Thanks, Ross. They don't always go well. Last one was Friday the 13th. I think I ended on a reasonable trade, but the rest of them before that were pretty nightmarish. The live streams are also recorded. There's a section on the members area where you'll be able to see all the previous ones. Do like the video if you liked it. And if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Leave me a comment to tell me why you're being so mean. So both the stats in this set winning less than half their service points. Good hold, 3-all. Oh, come on, frozen again. So it wouldn't be a shock if Ostapenko got broken here. Broken in 2 of the 3 service games in this set. And broken in a last service game of the first set. And the stats in this set are pretty crap. Not that they always do what we expect. She's holding easily. Hold to love. In our last match, Vekic took the second set in a tiebreak. Okay, Vekic 3-4. 4-all again. Well, this is where Ostapenko lost the plot in the first set. Broken to love, I think, wasn't she? Let's have a look. Broken to 15 at this stage of the first set. I think Keys did that a couple of times, didn't she, in her first match? Ostapenko doing a better job so far. Beckic's letting her off lightly. Big difference in second serve points in this set, which is often an indicator of how the set's going. 64% for Ostapenko, 29 for Vekic, 2 from 7. So I would say Vekic needs to find some first serves in this next game. Or it's going to 3. Okay, Vekic 4-5. Stay in the set. Second serve. She doesn't want second serves. See, it wasn't a bad price to exit. Not that far away from. Well, this is more or less the price that I exited. Potentially pretty close to the end of the set. 2 set points. Right, that's already quite a long video, so I'm going to end the live stream there. Pre-match I did favour Ostapenko, having watched the first 2 sets. God knows what's going to happen from there on. So I'll get the recording on the site, both sites, over the weekend. See you on the next live stream.